Valentine. I'm here to talk about a very special movie for the Valentine's Day weekend, and it's called Audition from Takashi Miike, very famous Japanese director, very known for hardcore horror movies. It's a very interesting movie about horror and love, in a way. It was released in 1999. This movie's the big plot of Audition is about a man. The beginning of the movie, he loses his wife to death, and his son is still a child. Years pass, he's older, and his son is a teenager, and his son sees his father is very lonely, and he tells him to make him find a new wife, a new love, And his best friend, a movie producer, he has a great idea to make a fake audition with several young Japanese ladies, and there he can find a girlfriend, or who knows, a future wife. Well, as this movie is Sabrina Carpenter's age, I will leave the spoilers open. So if you haven't watched it yet, I recommend watch it first and come here to see what I have to say. Well, this movie has a slower pace because most of the movie it's more romance drama, because he sees this beautiful woman. She's younger. Her name is Asami. She's a very quiet, kind Japanese woman. She wears white with long black straight hair, like Samara from the Ring movie. Still, and then he really falls in love with her and is very interested about having a serious relationship with her. He didn't go to dates, then he goes very interested about her, and but he's very intrigued about her past. And that's where the movie goes deep down in the horror part. This movie is one of the best of his career because it's a movie that begins as a love drama movie and goes very, very twisted horror part, because she has a very weird, her past is, because when he gets her file, most of the places they're closed, and he gets to know people her past that they're very far. They're very far to be trustful. He gets her file and he tries to get know more about her past. And the more he knows, the more wicked and twisted it gets. She has scars on her, and they were provoked by her stepfather. used to torture her when she was a kid. Also, he doesn't have the feet. The bar she used it to work, it was closed, and there was a crime happened that the police found tongue and fingers. I really like that how the director, he shows her how different she is. In the beginning of the movie, she's very quiet, introspective, the typical submissive kind of woman, and then in the end she's twisted, she's sadistic, and she has a great sense of sarcasm in her tone. What I think is very interesting is the fact that she has these kind of actions based on the fact that she's extremely insecure about being loved. She was abused as a child, and she really seeks for love. And she even asked him before they sleep together. She undresses herself and she asks him to love her and love her only. And he promises her, but she has such great jealousy that because she saw a picture of his deceased wife, and she gets crazy jealous, and she invades his house. And that's when all the twisted things happen, the most horrifying scenes in the horror movie's history. And there comes the famous scene where he ingests the drinks and he faints. He sees the dog dead, and she begins to torture him in a very sadistic ways. She starts using acupuncture needles on his belly, under his eyes, on his face. She shows her here real futures because she thought that he was a liar, that he didn't really mean to love her, because she wanted only his love and love only. She could love his son or anybody. And she uses a piano wire. That's how the piano wire, and she cut his foot. She cuts his foot. And when she was going to this other fool, his son comes to save him his case for her, and she falls for the stair and dies. I really think it's interesting how the director, he's very condescending about her, because even though she's the villain, she's not really shown as evil. I think the movie thing is about solitude. It's a thing in the movie. He was a lonely man that he looked for love, and now she also was very lonely. And that's how you see the internal dialogue they have with each other. How she was sad and lonely, looking for love and for him. So it's very interesting because she's not just a straight up villain, that she's just a crazy woman. She kind of is, but still she's a very developed, person, and shows deep inside she's sick, ill-minded, but not necessarily evil by nature. Another thing I thought was interesting, he had, he wakes up for the dreams he's feed, and leaves. I was very confused about something about the movie. He sees the spirit of his deceased wife, and she tells him to not go with her, like she wasn't telling him to not go. That was like a sign. This act, the movie tells him like a bunch of red flags that don't get attached to her. She's not normal. She's not healthy. Overall, I think it's a very interesting movie. It's a movie about love because they have a relationship, but tells how we have to be careful about who we are going to have a relationship with in our lives, because generally the very attractive person is not what we think how this person is. I really recommend, unless you have very, very weak stomach, this movie is a masterpiece, because it's not just about blood and horror, but also about things that are very nowadays, like solitude, dating, and everything. It's in my opinion, it's definitely a great classic horror movie, just like the all men and thing movies, American movies like that. So, what do you think about Audition? Do you think it's perfect for Valentine's Day? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video around, and leave a comment about what movie you want me to review next. And until the next time.